SoundCloud.com/Chaotic Flame. It's your boy Chaotic Flame, and I'm here with my guy.
Mike Morgan.
We got Mike Morgan in the building. It's going to be a very special episode right here. You see the title. You know what's going on. You know what time it is. If you follow me, you see me talking about it. This is Flight 828 launch code with Plainfield's very own Zeke
It's on the
Mar
back of the motor, right?
Lee.
What's good, family? How you doing today, brother?
What's up? What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, once again, this is the Flight 828 launch codes Zeke Mar Lee interview. We got some music for you guys. We're going to start off with a track called Blast Off of Flight 828.
Yes,
Before we play Blast Off, is there anything you want to say about this track, my brother Zeke?
Yes. So the first thing I want to say, Blast Off, is the intro to the album. It means a lot to me. It's a song that I think personifies what the album is about. It's high energy, high impact, and it's meant to, engage the listener and make them want to hear more. I liken it to a lot of Meek Mill's music. He always starts with a fire intro, right? Like the intro that's still shaking the world. And I listened to all Meek my whole life since I stumbled across him. So it's definitely Meek Mill vibes, and I want him on the remix. That's facts.
Now, I can hear Meek Mill being on this remix. I'm about to play this right now. This is Blast Off. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
I don't hear it yet.
We don't hear it? Don't worry.
Here we go.
This is Blast Off of a Flight 828. Zeke Mar Lee in the building.
Tunnel vision like chicken through blinds. Promise this time it's all on the line. If loving the game was a crime, then the SWAT team gon' cut me tonight. Up the creek serving all of my time. In the box like a scene out of line. I feel like money making bitch in this prime. I feel like yesterday was more like the time. I'm in the zone, they watching the throne. Now hand me my crown and my scepter. Crown got thorns, they crucified the bait up on the back, but the checks out. 10 toes in my target line. I'm spinning with maximum effort. I'm spinning with maximum effort. Cheeto got me beaming off the white gummies. Don't care for the things you could take from me. Two things I'ma make for sure. I'ma make a way and I'ma make money. Get in the way, we swarming like underlay. The bed that you make where you gotta lay. We can role play, eat the cake, bitch. I Molly you anime. All of my bitches the rich. All of my bitches the prey. I brought my man girl Elise. Next week it might be a cage. We got the mic get a fix. We got the mic get a meme. If she keep running her mouth, she going right back when she came. All of my bitches insane, complaining, want me the same. I'm here for the games, continue to change. So stalking the dream, I'm all Luther King. The ghost of Amara Shakur is fueling my veins. My spit at your camera, my busted authority, smile at your dame. Bitch, I'm high, mind, stay out the way, but ain't never ducking no smoke. Whether up or down, I just surf the wave, I ain't never needed your boat. My plan B to make A work, I ain't never needed no coach. Yesterday's price, not today's price, you gon' definitely need a new quote. Bitch, I'm high, mind, stay out the way, I ain't never needed new friends.
I like this a lot.
Same niggas from the sandbox to the motherfucking end. Same niggas, if I press a button, then they spinning again and again and again and again and again and again and again. I'm no vision like peeking through blinds. Promise this time it's all on the line. If loving the game was a cry, then the SWAT team gon' cut me tonight. Up the creek serving all of my time. In the box like a scene out of life. I feel like money making bitch in his prime. I feel like yesterday was more like the time. Straight out of Painfield, you know how the gang built. Fireman to the smoke, no standing too close. I'm the son of you Icarus, you need a rope. Behind your approach, give a fuck how you feel about my living in post. I'm back on the road, my senses is shock, got the bust in my toes. Oh, no time for women trying to take from me. Got no motion, wig lace funny. Guarding my energy, up in my frequency, won't get a date from me. You got beef with my dog, not a shake from me, not a hate from me or a nod. You lucky we chillin', you should've been robbed for trying to God with a flimsy facade. Bitch, I mind, stay out the way, but ain't never ducking no smoke. Whether up or down, I just surf the wave, I ain't never needed your boat. My plan B to make A work, I ain't never needed no coach. Yesterday's price, not today's price, you gon' definitely need a new quote. Bitch, I mind, stay out the way, I ain't never need a new friend. Same niggas from the sandbox to the motherfucking end. Same niggas, if I press a button, then they spinning again and again and again
And again. Oh, man.
They still spinning, you heard?
Right now, you'd be surprised,
Right
man.
now.
Right now, like somebody somewhere in Jersey is spinning right now. Maybe for
What
me,
an
maybe for
intro.
you, maybe for someone else, but they doing it. What's going on?
What an intro. All right. I want to give you my opinion as a fan of music. Sonically,
Hmm.
that motherfucker is ahead of a lot of shit that we hear coming from the local people. If we gonna talk local, right? Let's talk local. If you want to, right?
We
This
can, we
is
can.
sonic.
It's your show.
This is sonically. Did you hear the engineering? Did you hear the auto tune? Did you hear the pitch going up and down? Did you hear how he rode the beat when it stopped? That say, "Ma, stay out the way. I ain't never ducking no smoke." You're like, bro, that shit crazy. Like that shit
Thank
has
you,
me
man.
wanting to listen to the rest of the project. That's my
Hmm.
opinion. I fuck with it. You heard? That's
Yeah, it's
me.
definitely high production value straight off the bat. Now
I
that
Yeah,
appreciate that.
you said the Meek Mill shit, I definitely I hear the inspiration in that. I definitely hear it.
So for me, right, number one, shout out Capital Sounds recording studio in Middlesex, New Jersey. I've been working out of there for the last 5 to 7 years nonstop. I took a break for a while, but the business kept running. They're doing a lot of nice things, updating the space. They got podcast room and equipment now. It's already been one of the more premier spaces in our area, at least. And I think it's time that artists get them their credit, get them their proper respect and promotion. And the city and the area at large gives them their proper respect. They've been a hub for a lot of artists, not just Plainfield artists or P-Way, just for any artist in Jersey that want to go through there. I done seen, Albie Allen there. I done ran into any Jersey artists for real that want to work in our area. I've run into them there. So shout out to Capital Sounds. Shout out to Big Sounds, head engineer there. Sounds is the standard. I went to Rose City Studio the other day and met up with Gato, another engineer, and I played him some records, and he said the same thing. And he's an engineer of over a decade, excuse me. And he said, sounds is the standard. And I've been championing him that way. Why everybody doesn't go to him, that's up to them. You got to ask them when they come on your interview
yeah,
show. But as for me and mine, we all use sounds. I'm doing some engineering now myself, actually, too. So some of the stuff you hearing, I recorded of myself or made additions and changes to his work, and then without overstepping his palette, let him finish it off. So shout out to Big Sounds, shout out to Capital Sounds, shout out to
hey,
Rose City and Gato and Capo, and all the guys over there. They got some real dope engineers there that came from other studios that might have closed down. Some people you even know. So shout out to
yeah.
those two studios. Those are the main hubs that I'm working out of right now. But I'm always looking to go to new places.
Now, if I could, so we hear that, we hear how it sounds, we hear the energy, we hear the vibe. This is Flight 828. Are they even ready for track number two? My favorite joint on this whole project. Are they even ready?
Hold on, who
True.
was the producer of that track? Matter of fact.
It was produced by a guy I know. I'm not giving up his name just yet. Until he gets he's doing, so everybody that I work with for the most part is at a stage of grinding, but they still getting their legalities together, still getting their paperwork and things done because everything costs. So on the album itself, when it releases online, it'll show who produced it and everybody will be able to tap in with him. But I got to get as much work done with him first before that goes public. I can't just give away my sources just right away,
All right, okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll let you guys know the names. You can post it I'll post them in the comments after this goes live, who produced what song. But I am gonna wait a little while. Let me get locked in with my guys first. Had him send me a beat pack first before
Yeah,
I ever
yeah.
start calling. I already know he's gonna call him. He about to get some. I gotta get my ducks in a row before I reveal.
Hey, well, that transgresses into track number two, Hustle to. Yo, shout out to the viewership. Oh, we got some people in here. Shout out to the viewership. We
My
here.
guys and gals. Ugh.
What a great time to play this next track. This is Hustle 2.0 featuring
Mm-hmm.
Plainfield's very own Flames and Hank
Mm-hmm.
Moody.
The guys.
All right, let me unmute it. And let's get it.
It's just
Suitcase full of white men faces, that's phase one of reparations. Faces blue, they suffocate and strangled by my rubber band. Alright, passengers, this is your captain speaking. I'm gonna speed things hands up, cause I still haven't had a break. The seatbelt light is on.
Suitcase full of white men faces. That's phase one of reparations. Faces blue, they suffocating. Strangled by my rubber bands. Hidden on my carry-on. Our Quaaludes in my favorite bong. Flight attendant trying to grab my eye. Scared and tell her carry on. Smoking the shake while I bust down the plate. Feel like Miyagi, drive with my knee. Call my dog and fly like hot route. Pack laying right where it should be. 50 taught me how to rob. At Benton, I'm grabbing cow. Right in time, no JT acting backwards. You the scandal now. Count every bill daily. Black box hidden in the crater. She with Zeke that bring from Jared. Use it for my modulator. That's Q35 to be exact. Trade Marvin for a sack of smoke. 5 years gone and reappear. I check my stocks, my gains like ow.
They catch the ball, just run back down, can't let them get one up. It's doggy dogging, just remember pussy, I ain't lunch. Treat the first and 15 like it just ain't once a month. I gotta get it, my kids always needing so much stuff. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get
Flight
into it.
82, wait, 05 with a window seat. Long day, I'ma need me a drink. Got money on my mind like a widow's peak. Hope don't nobody sit by me. Been stoned all week, getting high, ain't cheap. Somebody gonna have to call Michaela. Room full of money, I'ma talk to strangers. Eye out for eagles, count up for danger with an Angelina. About to eat my shorts. Wanna get in the mood, pop and eat in. The girl get to it. Don't touch your plate, better say your grace. Thank God for the feast, my nigga. Hold up, just had a callin'. It was me in the crib, homie, at a party. Sipping on cup waters on the red carpet. Goddamn Zeke, when the hell are we landing? Did Painfield, they thought you vanished. The agent like Vance gon' want some answers. The light boat sink, no second chances. No peace around here, no olive branches. My kids always asking me for money. So I got a ball that's word to Savi and word to mommy. I count the blues, I'm like, ow!
They catch the ball, just run back down, can't let them get one up. It's doggy dogging, just remember pussy, I ain't lunch. Treat the first and 15 like it just ain't once a month. I gotta get it, my kids always needing so much stuff. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it. Hustle, pedal, get on another level.
Don't call that girl.
Come here, don't call her.
Long as you get into it.
Flames, don't call Michaela. Little flight attendant says she's trying to get famous.
shit.
If
That's
you
all you
get
have to
caught,
say.
ain't no restraining. Come here, take the wheel.
take
And
the
don't
what?
call that girl, man. Come here. Come here.
What the fuck? I don't even know how to drive. What the fuck you? I don't even know how to drive this shit. This nigga Zeke fucking tripping, man. Fuck, I don't know. All these fucking buttons and shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? This shit don't got no autopilot. What the fuck is going on, man?
Altitude.
Come on,
Warning.
Yo, my bad. I got it. Good look. Yo, tell them get you a drink, man. The little cute one. She owe me one. You all ready, bro? I'm gonna get us where we going. You ready? Wake up! Ha! Let's get it!
They catch the ball, just run back down, can't let them get one up. It's doggy dogging, just remember pussy, I ain't lunch. Treat the first and 15 like it just ain't once a month. I gotta get it, my kids always needing so much stuff. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it. Hustle, pedal, get on another level. Push it, move it, long as you get into it.
Let me unmute myself if I could. That was Hustle 2.0 featuring Flames and Hank Moody. I got questions, man.
Talk to me.
Man, how did this track come to be? I want to be in the room as this is happening.
Okay, so number one, shout out to Flames. Shout out to Hank Moody, two of the most talented artists I've ever come across. And they happen to come from my city. So number one, some background on the album. Flight 828 is loosely based on a TV show called Manifest on Netflix. But in the show, it starts basically with a flight. This flight is full of people. The flight goes missing, and nobody knows where their relatives are. Their relatives are missing basically for 5 years or so in our time. And to them, it was minutes, seconds. They can recall what happened. The next thing they know, they're back at the tarmac. But when they get off the plane, they've been gone 5 years. So imagine, bro, you disappear right now. 5 years from now, you return. But to you, it's been a couple minutes. But your kids are 5 years older. Your girlfriend or your wife have lived as though you were deceased. They have funerals for you. They moved on. Almost like that movie by Tom Hanks, where he's what is it,
Or
UPS or
Castaway.
FedEx worker, Castaway. So he comes home, right, in Castaway. His wife got a new guy, right? He's coming in his house like, "Baby, I'm home," type of thing, and she's looking at him like she's seen a ghost because she did. But meanwhile, on the kitchen table, it's still his route. It's still the map. Everything she's been looking for him for years. She never stopped, but she moved on. So the show is basically about how these people deal with figuring out what happened to them while also getting their lives back. Because like I said, wives have moved on, girlfriends, boyfriends moved on, kids are older looking at them like, "You my daddy, but you ain't telling me what to do," right? So for me, when I watched that show live during COVID, my mom and I, it was striking because my birthday is August 28th, 828. Also very well known for the Million Man March. Now I have a dream speech. It happens on that day or happened on that day. So I tell people I have a line in a song I haven't released yet where it says I was born on the day that Martin had a dream. And then it goes on from there. So that date has always resonated with me and been important to me because, my mom spoke certain scriptures, very spiritual, very tapped in with her religion and her beliefs. She's spoken Romans 8:28 over my life, my entire life. That's my scripture, literally down to the numbers. So when I saw Flight 828 in the show is called Manifest, which is a journey that I've been on, learning how to will things within my power through my words. It seemed like a no-brainer. So I've had this idea since I see the show. I started the song with just the beat and writing a concept, a loose concept. It is based off Hustle One, which is on Painfield rather. A song called Hustle featuring my daughter. So this is just 2.0 to that. So how everybody might do, Meek got like Blue Laces 1, 2, and 3, or this one has different songs. I've been doing that as well. This album specifically has just 2.0 to some songs, 1.0 to some other songs. There's some that doesn't have the 1.0 that will be later, but I don't want to give it away too soon.
Hey.
So this was just next in the trilogy, I'll call it, of at least the first three hustles. And I had to piggyback off the first one, which was really hard. So this album is a testament to me to the first album. It took a lot of work, a lot of people involved, Forgotten Society Entertainment, different entities that helped me put that on. Blackwall Recording Studio, Mach, of course, and the guys at Blackwall. This was a group effort to get even Painfield out the way it's been presented. So this album is kind of like the victory lap of the Painfield movement. So I picked all the beats. I do all of that type of stuff, production work as well. I executive produce my own music. So I'm in the studio telling, the engineer what I want. And when I want it, I'm bringing in artists, using them as instruments. Similar to Kanye using Jeezy's ad libs on, Can't Tell Me Nothing. I'm
Yeah.
doing those things because I model my art after those guys. Besides the name connections, I've always been a fan of Kanye's work back to when he was producing and being boxed in that way. So Hustle 2.0, it's the first technical single on the record, but it's probably my second favorite song. It's probably my second favorite of all of them.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get into some Painfield things as well. So what I wanted to make the connection for the people was the year that Painfield came out was 2018, correct?
Correct.
Are we here 5 years later,
We are.
metaphorically aligned with the Manifest show?
So it's not metaphorical. It's God's work, and I'll explain.
Hey.
2018, I dropped Painfield after my father's passing. I found him in my home, deceased after we spoke maybe hours prior, and all the things that come with that. I was able to, through my pain and through my healing and my vices, I was able to still get Painfield done after his passing. It was its own album at a time. Some things fell out about it. He heard it as it was, and I knew that it wasn't enough. So after his passing, I went back to the drawing board, almost damn near started over in a lot of ways, and really made the album that I wanted to honor him in my city with. That's 2018. 2021, let's fast forward, I'm in Atlanta with my DJ, Dr. Spill, Ladies Love the Doctor on Instagram. Staying with him, traveling with him, on tour with Concert Craze, and going all over, the Eastern Seaboard as they do their tour, and I'm visiting family and whatnot. At that time is around the time when, our boy Chef Buddha passed away, our boy Rue passed away, Mike and Tone's situation, Mike passed away, and the list goes on. It was just a real tough time. So
Yeah.
through the healing process, through the promotion process, I'm traveling, promoting the album everywhere I go, but I'm also not grieving properly. So the last 5 years have been a form of grief, I would say, but not the healthy grief that we all have to go through when we have to, bury our fathers or our mothers, move on, or whatever comes with that. So 5 years removed, it just so happened that my life is together enough to put out this album now. It wasn't like planned that way. I didn't wake
Yeah.
up and say, I have to do it 5 years from because of the show. Like I said, it's loosely based on the show. There's some character names you'll hear in Hustle that myself and Flames use. If you watch the show, Michaela, Jared, these character names, and we figured out ways to put him in the record. All I did was send him the beat, tell him the idea. He was familiar with the show, and Flames does what he does. The same goes for
Yeah.
Hank. I don't even think Hank watched the show, but he's so familiar with Hustle and the
Yeah.
concept of the album that he just knew what to do. These are guys that have done this for over a decade. They have catalogs worth of music, right, that don't get at least the local attention they should. They're streaming crazy all over the world, but I don't feel like enough Plainfield artists, tastemakers, whatever you want to call them, just regular fans or just friends, tune into us enough, and that's the truth. I think because you know me, or because they know Flames, or they know Hank, or they know Juan, or they know Sin and 100 Grand Gang, or whoever they know, because you know us, you treat us different, than you would treat Drake, Lil Baby, Future, and it's just an association. It's not your fault. It's the human. It's human. It's psychological theories to it and psychology to it, but the more you see me, the less you see me as Zeke, the artist that's on the level and caliber of those guys, and more you see me as Zeke, your homeboy that you knew your whole life, probably hooped with at some point or was in a class with. So that's something that we all fight against, but they are very talented guys. So I'm hoping this spotlights them too.
Hey, and if I could, we got my guy Jersey in a comment, pretty much echoing the same sentiment as you with the facts. I want to say condolences, and that's so Painfield is very special to you. It's just different, you know what I'm saying? It represents more to you, than just like a music project. It's chapters of your life in there.
It's chapters of all our lives in there. You too, bro. It's
Mm,
people that I talk about in these stories in Painfield, or concepts that I speak about in this album that may not necessarily just be my life. Right? I like to narrate the lives of others. I feel like Nas. I saw a commercial with Nas for a cognac brand that I won't say because they're not paying me. But he said he narrates what he sees, right? In his city, in his hood, as he put it. He just the narrator. So that album is, like I said, honoring my father. It's a almost biopic or biopic, however people say it, so far of that time period up to then. And it just chronicles what we go through at home in Painfield. I call it Painfield. Most people I know call it Painfield. I've been meeting people all over the state and telling them that I'm from Painfield, and they know where it is. I don't have to
mm.
explain what that means. A lot of people have picked it up. I see it everywhere, man. And I'm proud to say that, I was one of the people who spearheaded that name. If I was the mayor, we would change the name.
We would change the name to Painfield. You heard?
Because either Painfield or P Funk or something that really denotes who we are. Because the history of Plainfield and the riots and everything. I feel as though with my research, ever since the riots happened and everybody spread out, Plainfield has become in certain ways the little brother, the suburban hood's little brother. Right? Most people know us as a suburban town, or say we don't get to it or we ain't into it. If they don't know us, because you come and you see historical homes, but you don't know it's 4, 5, 6 families might be living in that bug. So it might look good. It was a destination location for vacation, but now somebody owns it and probably isn't keeping up with the inspections and everything like we just saw happen at that building in town, right? And
Yeah,
people are
just
just
just saw that.
making do.
Yeah.
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 So it might be a nice shell, but when you open the door, look inside, you might want to close it back. You know
Mm.
what I mean?
All right. Now, if I could, right, because I know we got kind of a hard stop on what we're doing here at the 25-minute marker. I know we weren't going to play
Nah,
like
keep going. Keep going. Whatever you want to do, bro. I'm with you. I'm enjoying myself.
all right. I got a question for you here, sir.
Oh,
Um,
time out. Hold 1 second. It's 8:28 right now. I know that might be random to y'all, but I always catch the time. You see, I just looked at my watch. It's almost like
Mm.
clockwork.
I,
It's
I do the
clockwork.
same thing
Certain
with 10:13.
times. Certain times. Yeah. So for me, it's 1017. That's the Gucci brand, and also Drake. You know, I see like 1017. That's my
Yeah.
me and my boy Hank. Me and Hank, we got something we do called 1017 approved. So any post we see or news article or an attractive young lady or whatever we see, we put 1017 approved. It's a way to denote interest without thirst. So
Understood.
828 is one of those times when you see 828, think of the album, maybe play a song, say a line, something that means something to you.
Heard. I second that. Shout out to 828. You heard? I want to talk about the method of sale slash distribution that you
Hmm.
chose. As you can see, I've pulled up the website and I want you to just let it flow, brother.
All right, so first off, my album is for sale right now for $20 on my website, ZekeMarLee.com. The same way you see it spelled here, ZekeMarLee.com. $20. The beauty of it is because of these smartphones, it can download directly to your device, whether you have iPhone, Android, or whatever else, laptop, tablet, whatever you have space on. Because I know everybody iCloud situation and be a little iffy, but whatever you have space on, whichever device, you can download it right to your device. If not, if you don't want to do that, you can pay your amount, reach out to me. I'll email it to you. We have Google Drive links. However you need to get this album, we have the resources to get it to you. You just will not get it on streaming services until I sell the
Mm.
amount of albums that I set out to sell in the beginning.
Now, I love that. I understand it. But for the
Hmm.
people out there who are wondering why they cannot go to YouTube Music right now and listen
Hmm.
to Hustle 2.0,
Hmm.
just explain that. I understand it,
Okay.
but we have an audience here. We got some viewers. Shout out to the viewership.
Okay.
Let it go.
So this is the truth. Without being long-winded or rude to anybody, this is my truth and the truth as I see it. You can't listen to that song Hustle 2.0 on that platform just yet because you didn't listen to Hustle 1.0 on that platform just yet. You didn't listen to Painkillers on Painfield or any other song on that album just yet. So it does have. I streamed really well. I just finally checked the numbers. I don't really check them too often because I don't want to shift, my mind or my focus off what I'm doing now. But I did check the other day because I needed some money and wanted to cash out from my DistroKid account. And I saw that Painful has over 2 million streams just on the platforms that they promote, which are Spotify, Apple Music, and a few others. I still don't have my title numbers. Jay-Z, holla at me. I need my title numbers. Never saw those. But if we had to estimate, I would estimate at least another 500,000 because I have a lot of friends with title. So long story short, it's streaming very well, but I don't feel like it did what it was supposed to do. There are still people in Plainfield, New Jersey, who don't know about the album or who hadn't heard it or who just might have tapped in this week, Ira.
Yeah, yeah.
But for whatever
Guilty.
reason, this is not here. So no, you're not guilty. This is not a situation of guilt. I'm not here to make nobody feel guilty. I'm just speaking facts. Now, if the
Respect.
facts make you guilty, you got to take that up, you know what I'm saying, with your
Oh,
Lord and
this nigga just
Savior or whoever you
agreed
believe in.
at the same
But
time,
I'm
dog.
not here to guilt nobody. I'm just talking the facts. You are
Yeah,
doing a podcast about music. You are a music producer in my city. And
yeah.
this week was the first week that I got beats from you. That's my fault. That's your fault. That's the people around us who also do music's fault because they're not thinking it's big enough for either of us,
That's
right?
heavy. That's heavy.
And I'm
That's heavy.
promoting this album this way because I'm standing on my price. I'm standing on my art. I'm standing on the people who, for free, tirelessly help me build this brand every day. Flipside Twins, shout out to them. Stacks, Justin Scheider, DJ Spill, like I said, Mike, Magic Mike. The list goes on. iPod on the keys. Just people who, in one way or another, helped me here. Lou Trill, Hitches Are Now, Yo X Mac, my boy Mac, Honcho. All people who helped put that album out. And I never felt like they got their proper due or their proper thanks, not even from me, for the work that they did. So I'm selling this one to show them that the work they did wasn't in vain. So that there's people out here who willing to pay that $20, the same $20 you're gonna spend tonight, right, or tomorrow, or that you're gonna go buy your wraps or your drinks or your wine or
Hmm.
your deodorant or your diapers or your Febreze or whatever you buy, that
Hmm.
we spend money on and see as value. I feel like my art is of similar, if not more, value to me.
I love how you worded that. I just love how you, as a creator, I love how you worded that. I love how you worded that. So I'm gonna pull a website up one more time so we can see it. This is ZekeMarley.com. Flight 828 is for sale right now. I got mine. Do you got yours? It's
Tell
cold,
him
yo.
again. Tell him one more
I
time.
got mine. I bought mine. I
I
sent the
bought
cash
mine.
app. Threw
He sent
something
the cash
extra
app.
on it. Wasn't that much
He
extra,
did.
but I put a little extra
Nah,
on it. You heard?
no,
Because I
no disclaimers.
appreciate the music. Right? I love y'all niggas making music, man. Let's go. I'm
And
supporting.
we.
Let's go.
So look, I'm gonna tell you that the truth is, when you sent that cash app, I was walking to the train station. So I was able to take the 20 and put it in the album fund, and take the rest that you sent and buy my train ticket that day. So I
Mm,
will tell you the truth that it does matter, bro. There's no guilt. It doesn't matter when you do it. We independent. I'm an independent artist. Never signed a contract with anyone for
mm.
my music. So everything you send comes to me. Granted, I have overhead. It costs studio time. I got to pay producers. I got to do all of that. But I did that in advance. I had an album budget that I used to get this album out, and I totally I made the most out of it. But it's gone. It's gone. For you
It's
to
go.
have this album in front of you, it costed me at bare minimum $3,000 every time for this
Mm.
quality, because quality matters. So buying all your beats, paying your producers, paying your engineers, getting your studio time, paying for mixing and mastering separate, because that's a separate service, right? It's like you go to the car wash, you get your car done, then they be like, "You want your tires too?" I went today to the car wash. I'm like, "Dang, the tires not included for the 20? I can't get a little tire sign." He did it because he's a good guy. Right on Somerset Street, matter of fact, in North Plainfield, across from where Quick Check used to be.
Mm.
Um, that car wash right there next to Sal's Deli. Go check him out. Tell him that Zeke sent you. Tell him Blanco sent you. Ain't that
Tell
what
them
what
Blanco sent
Biggie said? Tell him Blanco sent you. He gonna know that that's me.
um
But
if
yeah,
I
yeah, it all helps, bro.
are the 100 are the all right, so is there another level of buying this album besides the $20 level?
There was.
There was. Heard.
There was. So I started this promo before you could buy the album for $20. I started with a Nipsey Hussle plan that I studied. I read a lot of the books on the Nipsey Hussle's reading list, and I've just been studying him since college. After I heard him on the what's that Drake song? What's that? I'm a
Killer.
killer, killer. I heard that in college, and I'm like, Nipsey Hussle, who is this? First of all, his name had me, because Nipsey, it reminded me of Martin. I'm a big fan of the show Martin. I still watch Martin at least once a week. And Nipsey's is the spot in Martin. So when I saw Nipsey Hussle, he had me just by the name. And then I got to know him and his art. And to know him, a Crip from Compton, or LA period, Hoover Crip or whatever he is, pardon me. Forget no 60s, I think he is. Pardon me. I know some Hoovers. That's probably why it came off my
Day
head.
60s.
I got a homie that's a rapper that reminds me so much of Nip. So that's probably why I said Hoover. But anyway, yeah, 60s, right? Doing everything he's doing. I watched him will Lauren London into his life.
Mm. Mm. I don't know what happened. I think
That's
he might have got a phone call, but
that's
we're still
manifestation for real.
we
I'm just
still
thinking
checking the
about it.
website. Oh,
Yo,
good.
what
Can you hear
happened?
me? You heard Mike? You hear me, Mike?
Yeah, what happened?
All right. Nah, he dropped off for a second. Probably got a call, but we still got the website in the background, and maybe it's a good opportunity to play another track while we
Yeah,
figure out what's
man,
going
and
on with our
please do support Plainfield artists, man. If you guys are gonna spend $100, like he was just talking about Nipsey, if you spend $100 on a Nipsey record, you know what I mean, and or just even like you guys out here buying singles and supporting artists who aren't from the city. I don't. It's kind of like you can't be mad about not getting quality music if you're not supporting the quality music that exists.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Yo,
put it like
facts.
that.
Well said. And yo, there's a lot of talented people in Plainfield, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure. Yo, do we? Oh, here we go. Our guy is back. He's back. Yeah, he's
You
back.
What's going on, man? Sorry about that.
Oh, good. We were just talking about local, just supporting locally. That's what we were just conversing about. Shout out to the viewership.
Okay, repeat that. Can you repeat that?
what I was
Yeah.
saying, like if
What
you're
was the
gonna,
quote you just came up with, Mike?
I was saying if you're gonna spend money on like just an artist in general who's not from your area. I don't understand why it's such a hassle to spend money on somebody who is actually from your area. You can't complain about not getting quality music. Like the same people who say, "Oh, well, ain't nothing quality coming out of Plainfield," but you're also not supporting any Plainfield artists.
Yeah, we
That's how
gotta
you
talk about
don't
Rod
know.
Digger too.
That's why you don't
Right.
know if there's any quality artists because you're not even checking. Number one, you're not checking for them, and that's what the whole purpose of the show is. Because sometimes maybe people don't have the avenue. So now the avenue is here, and you know it's here. It's time to support your local artists. Because what's going to happen is they're going to wait until somebody they do respect musically says, "Oh, this is that guy," or "This is the person is that." Oh yeah, I'm gonna go get the album now. Oh, I want to go backtrack and listen to it. You have plenty of time to listen to it then.
So can I
Or
chime in on that? Because that's an amazing point.
go ahead. Or they wait till the person passes away, and then it's just like,
Right, there
"Oh
it is.
man,
There it is.
yo, oh this guy was the GOAT."
Right. So my take on that is twofold, I'll say. Number one, they have a right to not tap in. It's their right. They don't have to listen to me. Nobody has to listen to me. Um, nobody has to listen to me at all. But you can't say that the city doesn't have anything going on if you don't listen.
Mm.
Example, Rod Digger. Rod Digger spoke on Plainfield recently. And I'm gonna use this platform as my opportunity to, respond as an artist from Plainfield. I've been rapping for over a decade, full time, half time, most of the time, whatever I could in between being a father, right, a brother, a son. And I took it very personally when she spoke on Plainfield, simply
As did
because
I.
you can
A lot
tell
of people.
that either she ain't been there in a long time or she's speaking from a place of just trying to, make fun or make light. Number one, my city is real. I don't care where you're from in Jersey. You know somebody from my city who you respect on a level. Um, I don't care if you're from Newark, Elizabeth, Trenton, Camden. You know somebody from Plainfield that you respect on some level because it's no different than your cities. It might be smaller, right? The demographic might be a little different, but I'm in Newark every day. I'm in Patterson pretty regularly. It looks like Plainfield to me,
Yep.
right? From the demographic, from the stores to everything else, it looks like our city. So I think she just spoke out of turn. Um,
Yeah.
Maybe somebody from Plainfield pissed her off. Well, you never know the history, but that bothered me because I know all the artists from home that stand on the fact that we from Plainfield. My whole album is called Painfield. I'm in a room right now with Sean Bristol from Flipside Twins, an amazing artist in his own right, producer, musician, one of the best flippers I've ever met. And he's from Newark, and he can tell you in the time he's known me, that I've never told anyone that I was from Newark ever because I'm not
Mm.
from Newark. I got family there. I've stayed in Newark for a time, a spell. But even then, I might have said, "Yo, I'm staying in Newark right now," but I'm from Painfield. I'm from the field, from the
If I
P-Pump.
could, a lot of people do that shit, right? They
Do
I,
go
what?
out there. Oh yeah,
I,
I'm from Newark. Right.
And you know what? They should. They should because when I meet people from Philly or Camden or from Pennsauken or somewhere around there, they may say Camden, they may say Philly because everybody doesn't necessarily know the smaller cities in Jersey. I don't even know every city in Jersey, and I'm from Jersey. So it's okay to use the hub near you. I could say I'm from Newark or I could rep Newark if I'm paying rent in Newark. It don't matter if I'm born and raised where I'm paying rent at. My lease say Newark, and I'm from Newark. So that's what I mean when I say she spoke out of turn, not because she doesn't like Plainfield or doesn't respect what we do, but something in her life made her say that. Something in that conversation made her say that, and it just totally ignored the work that we're doing, that I'm doing, that my forefathers and grandparents and people have done in that city. I call it the city of pain.
Yeah, and that's once again Painfield. And if you are watching, I have the album up in the background. While we are here, did you want to play anything off of Painfield at all?
Yeah, let's play. Let's play. I would say Hustle just because you did Hustle 2.0, but no, they got to go listen to that. Don't cheat on me.
All
Let's
right.
do let's do Painkillers. I
All right,
think that's
Pain.
very much so convenient for the situation. Hmm.
All right. I'm gonna play in a second. We wait for this ad to go off before I turn it on. You know how SoundCloud try to do us, try
Nah, they
playing
gotta get
jingles and stuff.
they gotta get their ad money. I love SoundCloud. SoundCloud, if you listening, let's work out a deal. Y'all got all my music. We need some type of streaming deal between us. or it got to come down. So what I'm doing is ownership. Any company that's willing to work with me will work. But any company that's just treating us like another number in the list, they're gonna get the bare minimum from me. And that's fair.
Yeah, just give it a second to go. It's doing another one, of course. Painkillers. Do we know the producer of this very track?
Not telling you.
Heard. Heard.
I'm just kidding. It's in the credits. It's in the credits of the song. If somebody click on the song from any DSP, it'll tell them who produced it. But I'm not saying it out loud. Man, y'all ain't just
Okay,
about
they
to
can
steal all
find
my
it.
producers. Then I'm
Well,
gonna see it now. I'm gonna see a beat from my producer. He has a tag that says "It's just different." His name is Batman, by the way.
Batman.
hmm he has a tag that says "It's just different." So he's done a lot of songs for me. A lot, including this album, Flight 828. So you can get into it. You can play it.
All right, cool. We ready right now. This is Painkillers off of Painfield. Let's get it. Zeke Mar Lee.
Dollars and jewels gone in a matter of seconds. Masked men smashing their way
Can you
into
hear
the
that?
store, and authorities believe
Yeah, I
they
can.
have struck
Heard.
before.
Tonight, those criminals still on the loose.
Still ducking from the one time.
I know that look like one time.
Pocket rocket for a nigga trying to take mine. Tell the labels that it's pay time. I think I'm worth a couple M's. Show me the money, no Jerry Maguire. Rapper for hire, neighborhood murder supplier. I been through that fire, but I flow like Poseidon. My squad is out beta, call me Marley bin Laden. Bitch, I'm a Martian. Bitch, I'm a goblin. Painfield, so cold. Rock Chinchilla in August. I'm Steve 3, Cola 16, Austin. My spit monster, type of nigga laughing a gauntlet. I light up a rocket and I fill up on beer. Your baby mama watch my stories, she be wishing she there. Can't afford no Ferragamo, highly favored to get. All black forgotten hoodie with some fresh night gas. My new chick meaner than Cruella DeVille. Slap a bitch for the thrill. Godzilla and Hills. We get pulled over by the cops. She keep my weapon concealed. When we fuck, tell me she love me. I'm the best in the field. Yeah. Unlock my G, now I'm hater proof. Secure the bag, that's my hater noose. Ooh, they watch what that beta do. Middle finger high, fuck a hater truth. Pine box casket, a hater coop. Poof, poof. Pour a few shots, tell her chug a lug. Chug a lug, chug a lug. Roll another Dutch. If she with it, then we boning in the tub. That's a rubber dub. Got that booty jumping like it's double dutch. Married to the money, I can't fall in love. Chase another bag, one is not enough. Nah. Remy Henny Crown, fuck a double cup. They throwing shade, niggas muzzle tough. It's like every day a homicide. Bullets through the window like piranha size. Fuck a 9 to 5 in a suit and tie. We just wake up in this winter time. All this pain got me traumatized. Bullets through the window like piranha size. Fuck a 9 to 5 in a suit and tie. My dog still getting euthanized. Still ducking from the one time. I know that look like one time. Pocket rocket for a nigga trying to take mine. Tell the labels that it's pay time. I think I'm worth a couple M's now.
Painkillers. Hey, that was Painkillers off of Painfield. Zeke Mar Lee, how you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
Good, man. If you see me leaving a lot, just between
Yeah, it's like
us
glitching
and
kind
the
of a little
viewers,
bit.
yeah, it's probably just where I am. But I'm just saying, if you see me leave the camera a lot, it's because I'm eating. All transparency. I was diagnosed with I'm getting my food in because I got to take some medication at a certain time every day. So got to eat when I got to eat. But just so you know, recently, about 2 weeks ago, was very close, near a heart attack. Called an ambulance. They came very fast from Robert Wood Johnson, where my daughters were also born, my school's hospital. They saved my life, whatever that means in their medical terms, and finally diagnosed me with Graves' disease. I've been going to doctors and hospitals for years, just trying to get some relief. And, you know, most of the time the healthcare system is what it is. We ain't going to talk about it too much today, but they would just tell me I was stressed out, anxious, bipolar, manic, whatever the terms they wanted to put on it. And kind of sent me on my way. Told me, relax, take it easy. You stressing, bro. And that was that. So it took that instance to get some real help and real relief for it. But, you know, on top of taking a lot of pills every day, which I'm not a huge fan of, you know, I had to go to certain treatments, doctor's appointments, blood work on the regular, that whole spill, song and dance, as I say, the song and dance. But I'm feeling better than I was 2 weeks ago. Just got cleared for the most part for physical activity so I can get back to performing. and doing what I do, which I'm happy to hear. I still have to monitor and pace myself, which is hard, when you're in the middle of album promo. But
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Health
Trust me,
is
my
wealth.
mom. Yeah, it's a lot of things as well. There's certain ones that I put. There's a
You
certain things that I
always
put
got a
above health.
rebuttal. You witty. You witty. Yeah.
Listen, this is just the beginning. We could do this. What do you say? We could do this every weekend. Is that all right? But oh no, no shade. I'm not throwing shade to him. I know, bro, in the news right now. I'm leaving that alone. Um, but yeah, bro, I'm just happy to be alive. I've always had love for life. But after my father's passing, I had to take a real look in the mirror because as men, we don't do everything we need to do to be healthy. Whether it's stigmas of hospitals, stigmas of doctors, which are, have some truth to them. We don't do everything in our power sometimes, and sometimes things outside of our power stop us from being healthy. And healthy doesn't just mean having your money and paying your bills from for your family. Health is meaning that you are in a good bill of health to be here for
True.
your family. Health is having the life insurance you need in case God calls you home, right? It's different ways to be healthy. So when everybody say, "Yo, health is wealth, take care of yourself," yes, okay,
It's like
but there's
right.
yeah, or it's like, and not even like, and sometimes I want to say, duh. Like, you
Yeah.
don't think I'm trying? Like, I'm trying. In my case, I've gone to hospitals. I went to 5 hospitals, 3 specialists, at least 2 urgent cares in the last 10 years. I've had to quit jobs, resign from jobs that were life-changing jobs because of my health. So it's not something new. It's not something that I've been ignoring or avoiding. I have the paper trail, but you can only do what the doctors allow unless you're going to go fully herbal, fully holistic, and then you have to have the finances to do so, right? And I'm sure I have had
Yeah.
the finances to do so, but I chose to put them to music. I chose to put them to taking my daughters to Dave and Buster's or right, taking a road trip. So that's up to me and up to you to decide what we see as worth it. But yeah, health is wealth.
Mm,
I'm getting healthy, so I'm happy that I got cleared today. Got cleared
mm.
today. Fitting day. I'm tapped in with nurses. So real quick before we go, Robert Wood Johnson is on strike right now. If you didn't know, it should be news all over. I've seen it on News 12 sometime, but not enough. Robert Wood Johnson's nursing unit, I guess the doctors as well, are on strike. They're outside every day. This is day at least like 120 that I've seen someone out there in the cold protesting. For they want more nurses, they want better, I guess, pay. But number one on the list that I've seen is more nurses. They're understaffed, so they're working crazy hours away from their families, and they've had enough. There are what they call traveling nurses from all over the country here. I've been meeting some, and they've been actually taking care of me. So my nurses aren't even inside taking care of me; they're outside. I protested with them last week. It was one of the craziest things I've ever experienced. Protesting with the people who save your life. Now we're kind of trying to save their lives, their livelihoods before Christmas, before New Year. So, support your local nurses. Go protest with them. Go make a donation. Take them some coffee. There's somebody outside Robert Wood Johnson in New Brunswick every day, all night. Tents, fans, vans, whatever it takes. So when you see him, honk your horn, get a sign, whatever you can do to help push them forward. And this is not a knock on Robert Wood Johnson, right? Because the hospital itself still saved my life in the midst of, how good does the hospital have to be that their nurses are outside protesting and they have nurses indoors that can still save your life?
That's heavy.
That's
Still
heavy.
don't
The
stop, man.
politics in that, man, the politics in that, exactly, Mike. The politics in that say the show don't stop. And I had
Well,
to
trust
accept
me, I
that,
know
about business.
they right in my backyard. I'm
Right
I,
there.
Hmm.
I, can-
So
this is
you
this
know
is very
how
close.
they give it up. Robert Wood Johnson, Rutgers, my alma mater. They've been doing things together for a long time, so it just felt fitting to go there. I had a choice of what hospital I wanted to go to, and I picked home.
Speaking of the health issues, I know at least two people who went through the same issue. One was diagnosed early on with lupus, but even with that, she was going to the doctor since I knew her, and they were like, "Listen, yeah, you have issues with lupus, but that's not really what's going on with you right now. We really don't know." And the other person, they were undiagnosed, and was still going to do the same thing. So I know it's just first of all, it's a nerve-wracking experience because you're going to the person who's supposed to figure out what's wrong with you, and they're telling you that they can't. I get pissed off when I take my car to the mechanic and they don't know what's going on with you. Now imagine this is your body,
Mm.
you know, and so I'm pretty sure there's some level of, I want to say, like, it's a level of fear. Then also, I don't know, maybe it leads into depression and things like that. So I'm listening to the song Painkiller. I'm like, is there any correlation to your health and maybe like a double entendre? Like, you said it's Painfield. Like, I would assume
Mhm.
it's like, I don't want to put words
That's why
into
I
your
got
mouth.
another rapper on the
I
show.
don't
You
want to.
heard? This
I'm
is
just
why I
saying,
got
I don't
another
want to put
rapper.
words into your mouth. But if I was if I'm just gonna use my rapper brain, I'm like, all right, pain.
Come on.
It's Painfield. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, motherfuckers is rappers. They killing the beat. They from Plainfield. But
Mm-hmm.
also, does it have something to do with like I'm using this as a
Prescriptions.
yeah. I was gonna say prescription pills to kill the
Yeah.
pain, but then also like me
Mm-hmm.
using the music to get my mind off of the pain that I'm in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So
Ah,
it's
the
I
triple.
think so. Jay-Z is the king of the double and triple entendres. I'm a huge fan of Jay. My boy Hank that I've been shouting out all over the album. He's a huge fan of Jay-Z. He's a double triple entendre machine in his own music. So I've been getting my entendre game up over the years because I'm witty and I'm sharp, but I'm noticing that the more life happens, I lose certain things that I don't use. So I'm a
Mm,
STEM kid. When I stopped doing STEM, I forgot that I knew it. You know what
Mm.
I mean? I'm a musician. I play instruments all through school, high school, in the band. When I stopped playing instruments, I forgot and then started looking for musicians and paying them to do stuff that I can do. Right? So it's getting back to myself. But yes, painkillers is triple fold, quadruple fold, however you want to use it. Of course, Painfield in that correlation. The painkillers and the from prescriptions to the fentanyl epidemic, um, to music being a painkiller for me, to my friends, like you said, with lupus, sickle cell, or different real life changing diseases that are giving, these opioids and different things just to keep their bodies functioning and allowing them to go to work or go to school or do whatever they do. I have a
yeah.
friend, I call him Narco, who, he has been battling sickle cell his whole life, but has found a way to get, a hold of it. I think his brother also had it, has some groundbreaking transplants that helped save his life in a way. So it's little ways that I shout out my friends without necessarily having to say their name.
Mm, that's
That's
deep.
dope.
That's heavy, and that's why I got another rapper here to catch the rapper shit that the producer might not get. Look,
But we got to shout out
before
the
we
hoodie though before we go.
yeah, and I
The
got
hoodies.
one last question before we
Oh,
close
what's that?
out.
What's that on the hoodie?
So the hoodie was a part of the capsule. I sold a capsule for $100 with my album, a ticket to a live show,
I heard
metaphorical
about it.
ticket,
Yeah.
and a hoodie and some other merch. The capsules I have started to get all the materials finally. Everything is here, so they're gonna start going out before Christmas, so that everybody can have the ones that paid for them will have their capsules before Christmas. That's my word. Anybody else that wants the capsule now, we'll discuss price.
Yeah, yeah,
But we ain't gonna do it all
and
here.
that's
We're
what
gonna
I wanted
discuss
to get
price.
into.
Anybody that want a capsule now got to call my phone
Yeah,
because
well,
I
check
had
it out.
over a
Now,
month.
this is what I wanted to ask. Final question:
Final
how to
question.
support if someone wanted to donate to you? If someone
Hmm.
wanted to fund you,
Hmm.
how can we support? I'm gonna put the Cash App or the handle up on the screen right now. Let me know.
Okay. So number one, Painfield USA is the Cash App. Painfield USA. Plainfield with no L. You'll know it's me because you'll see the cardinal or the Scardinal as I call them. That's the way you can buy it. Also take PayPal, any debit format on the website. If you just want to send me $5 because you rock with me, I might send you the album. For me, it's about support. I'm setting the price, but I understand everybody got different things going on in different times. So it's about, just doing what you can. That's all I do or can do at this point. I used to overextend myself in my entire life. My health and my loved ones have stopped me from doing that. My mom, Bella, and the different people in my life that's telling me, yo, bro, slow down, stop it. Let people figure it out and be adults too. So just any way to support is support. I don't care if you send me $1. You send me $1, I'll send you a song. Like the old school 99 cent iTunes. So yeah, you can buy it, ZekeMarLee.com. You can cash at me and reach out to me in my DMs before you send money. Just get my confirmation to send, or send money and send a screenshot. It all pings on the phones, you know it. But Zeke Mar Lee on most social media, Honcho Zeke on Twitter. That's the way you could buy it. You can support me anyway. I'm about to put up some links if you want to buy a hoodie by itself or you want to buy a little token memorabilia that's going in the capsule. It'll all be on the e-commerce site soon. I'm just dealing with the people who bought the capsule first. They're my priorities. So their live
Respect.
show, I'm doing a live show for them with catered food, catered by people in the city. Shout out to Najee. She do her breakfast sale. Nunu from Nunu Spot. Hank Moody again. He's a chef as well as an artist. He does a little bit of everything. They'll be
I want to
catering the
tap in
event.
with Hank, yo. I want to tap
Hank
in.
is different. Hank is
Yeah,
different.
I gotta
Hank
tap in.
deserves a lot of credit for the music you're hearing now, just because that he's so nice that he made me open my mind to what was possible. So I was one of those guys, like I said, a STEM kid, a nerd that grew up in the ghetto. I got family that's nerds. I got family that's like that. I got family that's whatever you want them to be. But me, I'm a like combination of all of it. And he reminded me of just my roots. He reminded me that I can talk about Marvin the Martian on the song, right, and make it hot. And I can
Yeah,
talk about different things and make it hot. Iron sharpen irons, they say. So he sharpened me up. I sharpened him in certain ways, pause, and that's my dog, man. Hank Moody on all social media. He just dropped the album Crown Royal Volume 2. I'm on that joint a couple times. And his catalog is longer than mine. He's been rapping just as long, if not longer, as me. So tap in with him. Just so y'all know, he got an album that's platinum in the streets. Platinum in the
hey,
streets to me is over a million streams or over a million plays, like the old school format. Hank Platinum in the streets. That's my phrase right now. Platinum in the streets.
Yeah, I heard of him from way of Semi Sayonara. He was the one who was telling me, like, listen, you guys really need to get him up there.
Shout
And
out Semi, man. He been doing good work for a long time too. A lot of people
shout
don't give
out
him
to
credit,
me.
definitely, he
but
got a
Semi been
project
putting on.
coming soon, I think. Well, wait,
Oh, can I just
we'll
show
get
y'all
him
this
up
real
there.
quick? Can I show y'all that real quick?
Oh yeah,
This
go
is one of
ahead.
my favorite pictures. I'm not gonna keep it up too long because they are people who might not want you to see their face.
Yeah,
But I'll start like this. Um, all the way to my hand side, that's the CEO of my company. The middle is my direct boss, and then that's me. I'm on medical resignation. I resigned from my job because my health was getting out of control and life was getting out of control. But I miss them. I'm at the company that I work at, a very big company in IT and telecommunications. So shout out to them. I met the CEO within my first 4 months of working there. That says a lot about how the company is run. I was able to talk to him and hopefully have lunch with him when I'm in our headquarters state. So shout out to them. I appreciate them, but I'm going to head out now. Got to go take my medicine and get this night started.
All right. Well, yo, man, we appreciate you. This was the Flight 828 Launch Codes interview with Zeke Mar Lee. We definitely gonna have you back. This turned out way better than I could ever imagine. We got flames in the comments. We got
My
flames
guy,
going up, right?
Big
And
Flavor.
we appreciate you, bruh. Stay
Appreciate
healthy.
y'all, man. I look
Yeah.
forward to the next one.
Yes, yes.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace. A lot of good people. Y'all seen it. You know what I'm saying? That was fire. That was Flight 828 by Zeke Mar Lee. Mike, you in the building, man? What's up? What you
yeah.
doing, brother?
I was like, damn. I had one question I was about to ask him, but it just popped into my head because I was thinking about it before.
We can still
Well, you know what? I put it out in the atmosphere. I always say, like, to the independent artists, everybody is saying like how they, they're independent and they're funding their projects, so it's best to support them. I always want to know from any independent artist what would it take for you to do a label deal, or
ooh, that's
some people
good.
may never do a label deal. I know some people I would assume if you're an independent artist and you've had some sort of success for this, as long as you've been doing it, most people would try to do like some type of distribution or some partnership. I doubt giving up any piece of your publishing at this point in your career, especially if you had success, like somebody like a Russ, or I'm trying to think of like other Jersey artists that's kind of made like that big of an impact, where it wouldn't even make sense for them to do any type of like record deal. You would have to do a partnership, because you're giving up a lot for a little. Like, yeah, maybe you'll go on tour and things like that, but tours cost a lot, so it's actually more coming
Yeah.
out of your pocket just to go on tour to get notoriety. And unless you're Beyonce and Taylor Swift, the returns ain't gonna be coming back like that. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well,
I
shit.
did.
Damn, that's a good one, bro. That's a great question, bro. I think next time we have him on, or any artist on, I think
Yeah,
that should be something we should ask everybody.
that's what I was thinking. I wonder, like, that should be that question that we want to pose to artists. Like, what would it cost for you to make that transition. And then, you know, if there are any label heads that are listening to it, maybe they could chime in and understand, like, okay, this is what artists are really looking for when they're coming to the table with these deals. Because I think, like, sometimes you hear like just disrespectful stuff, like what La Russell was talking about when he said he went to the Rock Nation brunch, and I forgot what they offered him. No, not the Rock Nation brunch. It was like a sit down with
Rock
Rock
Nation,
Nation, and he was just like, whatever
said
they
he would
offered him
never
was
sign that deal.
yeah, it was ridiculous. And then they were like, oh well, oh no, that was the wrong thing, and he was just like, nah, you saying that now because I ain't take it. I mean, it's just like, oh, let me give you the okie doke first. Let's see if he go for it. Oh. He got a little bit more integrity, a little bit more smart. So like, if I've been putting my money down to do this, you're gonna have to offer me something that's crazy. And taking a piece of my publishing is probably not a good trade-off. That's what I
No,
would say.
it ain't, bro, and that's not something I would even be able to give up. Hey, yo, I think we could do something with Simi, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is
so
he-
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this because this is its own separate thing. Look, we at 1 hour sharp. Yeah, look, we gonna end this one, and if Simi is up for it, we gonna rock out with Simi for a bit. You heard?
yes, sir.
All right, man. Keep it on wax. Peace.